Drop your socks, grab your cocks. We're fucking doing this. Welcome back to the NoFilter Podcast, everybody. I hope you guys are enjoying your Monday evening. How are you, John?
Already holding my cock.
Already holding you. Very nice. Very nice. Actually, it's me holding it. You're mistaking it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I got the shaft. You got the balls. Sorry, everybody, that I have not uploaded a podcast in 10 days, I believe. By the time you're listening to this, probably 11. Daddy had to go to work, okay? Daddy pays the bills. Daddy gets paid by those bills, taxes, for me to go do this job, so.
Daddy's doing pretty well at it.
Yeah, thank you.
I got you.
Does it with the wrong hand. Salutes with the wrong hand. No, but I did have to go away for work, and be expecting that a lot with next month as well. I will have some pre-recorded podcasts, but to make up for that huge gap I had, look forward to a podcast. I'll get a hold of Devin and Braden, and I'll try to get some other people on this podcast as well. But how you doing, John? Bring the microphone closer to you. Let them hear your fucking voice.
I just want to say my right hand was busy holding my balls. That's why I saluted with my left hand.
That's why you never hold anything in your right hand. You never know.
Yeah, but I feel like a traitor if I don't hold my balls with my right hand.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I'll treat him some love.
You know, do you find it attractive when you fuck a girl with a little bit of clothing on? Like, there's just something about seeing a bra strap, dude. Just a bra strap just gets me fucking rolling. The gears start turning. Muscle starts flexing.
I can't agree.
Pull the microphone towards you, John. Come on. You don't have to, like, sit so low and upset.
I don't want it to fall off the chair.
Nah, you should be aight. I mean, everybody just has treated these mics like fucking dog dick, so I don't even know what that really means either.
My dogs treat me like human dicks. So.
Yeah, they beat the fuck out of you every day.
They do.
So
all the time.
do you like the fuck, like, I want to say, like, I find it more attractive when I'm fucking a girl with a little bit of clothes on. Like nothing like a lingerie.
I'm a virgin.
Shut the fuck up, bro. A virgin, my ass.
Troy's listening right now. He's like, yes.
Does he listen to this podcast?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
But this is the one he should listen to so he can find out the answers.
Oh,
You're like, yes, he's finally done it.
Does he not know?
Well, remember for the longest time, he's like, John, you gotta tell me. Right when you nut, you gotta call me and be like, I did it, Dad. I did it. I'm like, Troy, that's weird. Of course I'm gonna tell you.
Dude, so would you agree, though, with the clothing thing? Where you never answered that?
That's a good question. Nothing on the lower half, obviously. Like, if you have socks on, you're fucking weird.
Dude, go fuck yourself. I love to fuck with my socks on, bro.
That was a target. As I'm stripping down.
Dude, there's just something. I was just talking to this girl the other day from work, and I guess they're called muumuus. They're like a silky type of clothing that was like women used to wear in like the 70s. And I think they're like outdated now, but I guess her mom still wears them. I'm like, is your mom a fucking MILF or something?
Called muumuus because they still want to be fucking cows.
Wow. Oh. Dude, that answer was about as far out as the black guy down the street. I don't know how the fuck you're going to get away with that.
Are you talking about the one that just fucking walks around town?
Yeah.
Kind of crazy in the head.
Yeah, dude.
I feel like he got hit by a car or something. So that's what messed him up.
Yeah, he probably has a fucking kid out there and, like, he probably thinks his dad's going out for milk, but really he's just a retard. Just
okay, that was a little far.
I was really thinking about color, to be honest. And, like, the other day, I was like, you know, somewhere out there, the atom had to split for us to be different colors. Like, you know, at one point, it was probably just either all whites or all blacks or, like, Indian tone. You know what I'm saying?
God was like, let there be racism. Split the color.
Yeah, it's like, how the fuck did that happen? Like, I understand genetics and shit, right? But I want to go back to the time when the first black baby came out, and there was no blacks around.
Maybe it was all blacks, and the first white baby came out.
You're going to sit there and tell me it was all blacks, and we somehow not only overpopulated over the blacks, but enslaved the blacks for field work.
Yeah.
You want to know why?
Everybody's been a slave at some point.
Weird theory, by the way. So back then, taking showers, right, was not as common. So in order to avoid looking more dirty, they put the black people in the fields because you can't see the dust on their knees.
Is that true?
No, I just came up with that off the top of my head. I was just thinking about black people and dirt, so.
I was never good at history, so I was like, oh, fuck.
Dude, it would be pretty solid, right? Like, if you were just some 6-year-old listening to this podcast, dude, history paper right here, baby. Right here.
Ashy knees.
Dude, we've created a monster. I feel like we've created a monster that
Called Eddie.
that can't support. No, at least I could support my kids. This is
You have
getting.
kids?
I wish. About to shoot some out over here in about a little bit. So, a fucking nut in a toilet bowl. Yeah.
While you're still holding my dick, or you can let go now.
No. maybe you you hold on to my pee. Wait, you hold on to my dick when I pee, and I hold on to your dick when you pee.
Cross streams.
While crossing arms. Brother in
Kinda like how they
arms.
do the-
Holy shit!
Kinda how they
dude.
do the drinks, so like marriage or whatever. If we can entwine your arms and drink. I'm
Yeah.
not drinking your piss, but
No. So John, how you doing? I got to take my chicken out in like 20 minutes. So.
doing pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah. So can we talk about the career choice that you decided to pick, and are you comfortable with that? Are you willing to answer questions that I have?
Yeah. Both careers.
No, about the one you just came back from. Because
hell.
remember, I went to school, and then you chose a different like atmosphere to go to, right? So, as everybody knows, John just got back from basic training in AIT. How was that? How was your experience going through the MP Corps?
Way too fucking long.
Yeah.
MP, as he said. That's my job. 31 Bravo.
Oh, I want to point out, by the way, everything we do say on this podcast does not resemble the Army. This is who we are as people on the outside of it. Do not resemble the inside. The Army is very professional, straightforward. It's not what people make it out to be. So whatever John does say on this podcast, hold him accountable as himself as a civilian, not as someone who is in the military, because that's not how he acts when he's in uniform. So just to make that very clear, I hope that made sense. And I'll clarify it at the end of the podcast as well. But go ahead.
Everyone
Sorry.
could be a professional. It's just select few decide to.
Well, when you wear the uniform, you could say something that, like, obviously they don't know your last name, but you could say something, and then this podcast could get flagged, and then your fucking leadership will find out. And I don't want them to think that what you say on this podcast resembles you in uniform. So that's a very tricky one.
If they knew me as a civilian, they'd already know I was a piece of shit.
And now you fucking polished it up with the uniform. So congratulations.
It's a shiny one.
Congratulations. Do you recommend people to go, like, to the MP Corps or just the Army in general?
I don't think the MP Corps is for everyone. Mm-hmm. I feel like only a select few should actually hold up to the standard that is what the Army represents. But to give Army a try, I think everyone should, if not the Army, like just a branch in general, everyone should give the military a try. It installs a lot of self-discipline that I feel like America needs right now.
Yeah. You think it'll really help with the weight issue if we were to mandatory 2 years for everybody?
Hell yeah. I went in at 265, came in at 213. So
Holy shit.
I was a fatty. Still am a little bit, but.
What was your... So, how'd I get this? So you get there and you go through your reception and stuff. My question is what was your wake up? Did you ever like have that snap of reality that like, holy fuck, I'm standing here and this is like, I'm actually doing this and I cannot back out now?
Yeah, so my recruiter had driven me to the airport and it was like, well, there's no turnsy backsies now. Government's not going to give me back.
No.
They're holding on. And so I stepped onto the plane. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
But then the next snap of reality was probably the first 48 hours.
Really?
No sleep. Just getting to learn everybody. You're holding others as they cry. And you're trying not to cry.
What the fuck? You held people there?
Yeah,
Why?
a lot of people, they had pictures of their families and stuff. So they were missing their kids or their wives or siblings. And
so
just want to be strong for them.
Right. And especially like during Sundays, you only got your phone for the most part for really only 15 minutes. Obviously, you recommend it for self-discipline and stuff, but what would you say the best and worst moment was after you had that realization? Like, was there a time of doubt, and if so, how long did it last, and which part was it? Was it reception, basic, or AIT?
So everyone warns you about reception because it's boring. It's
Purgatory.
A mind game. It's just sitting there. You're doing nothing. It's staring at a blank wall or a book that you've already read 100 times.
Yeah.
But besides that, worst moment for me was like, fuck, do I even want to do this? Was during the obstacle course. There's a event called Slide for Your Life. We have to climb a giant freaking ladder.
I think it's like 100 feet or something. I think
60.
Is it 60?
Yeah.
60 no, the rappel tower is 100. I believe.
I think that's between 60 and 100.
Yeah.
But you slide for your life. You climb the giant ladder, which you have to stretch for the rungs. If you're short, have fun. But then you get to the top and you have to slide down on your stomach, which takes a lot of upper body strength, surprisingly.
It does, yeah. It's the balance.
And I am definitely scared of falling from heights. And they're like, here, climb this giant tower and hold on with all your strength. And I wasn't very strong at the time. I was still fat. And I broke down. It was the only time I cried during O-sit. And it was rough, but the drill sergeants are there to get you through and make you stronger. And they were able to do that.
You say drill sergeants were there to get you through it. Did you have a favorite drill sergeant? And what you don't say their name, but of course, like what was their moment where you're like, this is the drill sergeant I can go to?
There was two. Drill Sergeant Lima. I'll use their phonetic.
I was gonna say, holy shit, you just dropped his fucking name, but no. Okay, that's good.
She would hate to be on this podcast.
No, I get it.
Drill Sergeant Lima, she was the most understanding of the trainees going through. She knew that we were going through a hard time, so she still yelled at us and punished us and did what drill sergeants do, but she also connected to us on a mental, emotional level to make sure to be like, hey, you do got this, like, just push through.
Right.
Don't be a little bitch, kind of thing.
Right. Go ahead and keep talking, John. I will go get my chicken out of the oven.
Drill Sergeant Charlie, we had 3 of them, but he was let's talk shit about Eddie now that he's gone. No, I'm kidding. He was a funny ass dude, just all around good guy. We'd be in the middle of smoke sessions, just push-ups and high jumps and everything, and dude, you just look at him and he just have the like same look on his face, and I just start laughing, which resulted in more push-ups. But like, right. What can you do? Dude's just a comedian.
I have a lot of questions, and I feel like I had Joe on a podcast, but obviously like we had fucking issues with personal stuff getting out and all that. I told you all the good stuff, and if they know, they know. But would you say that the military itself is getting soft? Wow, they're getting soft, or do you believe that they truly are trying to step away from toxic NCOs and how they train their recruits? Because the numbers are down, and people are like, this is why the Army is getting soft. And it's like, is it getting soft, or are we now starting to understand that this career choice that younger kids mostly pick is having effect on their mental health, and as they have kids, that affects them? Do you think that it is getting soft, or do you...
Yes and no. I think America as itself is getting soft with the new generation.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to spank your kids, you know. Like, everything you do to treat your kids right is being looked down upon right now. But I think yes and no. So they definitely need to get the numbers up. So I feel like in a way it's softer because they need you to realize, hey, you got this. So they're gonna be like, they're gonna make you work out, but they're also gonna be like laid back a little bit, so you know you can do it.
Right.
It's just a slower process. But also it's harder because these kids these days are glued to their phones, they're glued to their friends. They don't know how to be self-independent.
Yeah.
So now that here they are in the Army where there's people from all around the world around you, and you don't know any of them, not a single one you know. And you have to learn to be okay by being away from your family, but also how to get out of your shell and work with people you don't know or may not even like.
Remember, tell me to go back to this podcast in a few months. Remember this, you're dropping some serious fucking honesty here. And I'll add on to that, you know, I believe that, like, we don't really... Do I believe that basic training in AIT itself needs to be hard? I feel like when I hear people go, well, back in my day, well, yes, you were going through Iraq, Afghanistan.
There was wars going on.
Now, do we need to train like we want to fight tomorrow, right? Like, you always want to be ready for shell shock.
Train like it's going to be your last day.
Exactly. because you train like you fight. And so I feel like when it comes down to it, there's no war going on. But I kind of lost my train of thought here because I was trying to think of how I want.
There's no war with the U.S. going on.
Yeah, and so since there's no war going on, I think this is a really good time to kind of shape on how we train people, because it's not like Vietnam again or Afghanistan. Yes, we can go back to Afghanistan and Iraq and stuff like that, but nowadays, how much is this stuff going to be done by technology or, U.S. is always doing shit that they're putting new weapons on weapons. It's, U.S. is always improving its technology so that less people get killed during missions. So I think it did get softer, but I think for the good in a sense. But I mean, if you're a fucking nerd, you go to the Space Force anyway, so they don't deploy. They're very much stationary, from my understanding. Love the Space Force, every branch, whatever. Thank you, yada yada yada. But I just feel
except the Coast Guard. Okay.
Yeah, I even heard that the Marine Corps is getting soft, and I was like, that's the only branch that does not get soft. That branch is consistently hard, both sexually and mentally. Okay.
I'd like to see you eat a box of crayons.
They
actually aren't that good.
Their basic's the longest. I mean, I've talked to people who've recently gone through basic training in there, and they're like, it's still hell. The Marine Corps will never change, because I think in the back of their mind, where it's like, all right, which branch is the best?
The few, the proud.
Exactly. I think they just sent like Marines to Israel, didn't they? We could be go wrong on this one, but
Marines and Army, I believe.
Yeah.
Both been around the area. I don't think they're in Israel, but I think they're surrounding area.
I think like that's one part of the military itself that did not get kind of soft. And like I said, it's not for the worst. But I get tired of seeing the comments like back in my day. That shit frustrates me, because it's like I've never, you look at these people now. I feel like, especially with our ages as well, look at people who are 18. I'm only 22, but you look at these people who it's like, yeah, they're only 4 years different, but they act completely differently, and they're most definitely not ready to see. Like, I got my ass whooped as a kid, from what I remember. Like, I didn't get whooped much because I learned my lesson, but now these kids like don't learn the lesson, and they just keep repeating these issues.
Exactly. So it's a culture shock when they do end up going through basic training or OSIT or whatever.
Yeah, whatnot. I would say like that's a big thing. And this honestly is coming from you. So, I mean, would you say that did you meet people who were immature in training that in the beginning, that once they kind of graduated, there was at least they had some knowledge on how to fix a jam in the weapon and handle under pressure, stuff like that?
Yeah, so I'll be honest. There's a couple of my best buddies from basic training that at first I was like, God damn, these people are fucking kids. And then I thought about it. I just thought back to when I was 18. I was like, I was worse than they were. Like, I was on the spectrum. Still am.
We both are. Don't worry.
We are. But once we graduated, it's like, all right, but these guys got me through it. Like, they helped me become the person I wanted to be.
Right.
And I have a lot of respect for them.
Mm-hmm. That's where it's at. I respect that. I respect that response. Because, I mean, some people, they improve, and they're like, I fucking did it. It was me. I feel like credit has to be given where it's given. A lot of people tell me that I give Adrian a lot of credit, but it's like, that dude just taught me everything from weightlifting, and, I look at him as, like, if I was ever have kids, I would want to kind of be like him, where he's starting to diet better. He's not going to the gym as much because he wants to see his daughters grow up.
He's living for his family.
Exactly. He's living for himself, his family. He doesn't put work first, stuff like that. And I think, like, credit has to be given there for examples. But, well, I appreciate you answering questions about that. And I hope that anybody who listens to this, like I said, everything that he says that sounds fucking racist or gay, whatever it is, does not resemble the Army. Obviously, we just had, like, a weird talk about me asking him questions.
I wouldn't even say we're racist.
No, but sometimes
people might think that we are by little comments, but
I mean, yeah. You're gonna, like you said earlier, you're gonna get that everywhere. The U.S. itself is getting soft.
It's everybody. Every person says those things. It's just,
I think what kind of shift away from the military topic, but also kind of like thinking about how civilians are as a whole is
civilians annoy me now.
Is it? I would also say that a lot of this problem is the older generation. It's like you raised these fucking bitches. Like it's your fault that this is going on, and here we are, 2024, almost halfway through it actually, which is fucking crazy to me. But
it's white people. White people are the problem.
I'm white. White people.
Yeah, think about all the white females like, oh, that's racist. It's like, okay, well, the person I was being racist to is laughing along with me. Why are you mad for him?
The problem, I think, okay, so I would say the problem is that you have each gender, so males sticking up for females when they don't want it, females sticking up for males when they don't want it, and vice versa with colors and culture. The black people, shit, dude. How many times have my black friends and I made jokes about black people all the time. My black friends laugh. But then the only reason why they get annoyed with the joke is not because I said it, but because someone who's not their color says that's racist. How dare you, Full Metal Jacket did it best. The reason why Full Metal Jacket, first off, great movie. Fucking love that movie.
One of the best.
Sergeant Gunnery, rest in peace. That was his name, right? Gunnery. I can't remember his name, but he died in 2018.
Oh damn.
No, but that movie prospered, and no one questioned when the white guy said the N-word because no one was there to care. Like you start getting these people who do get offended by a certain word, and then they fucking, they're like, now we can't have you in the room when we say stuff like this. I wonder how many cast members they went through when they fucking did that movie. Like, oh, I don't want to hear the N-word.
Probably quite a bit.
Yeah, because there's a few black people in that room. So, surprise. Would I want to fight that guy? No. He was a retired Marine drill sergeant. I don't think... I would not want to fucking try stepping on his feet. So,
facts.
Yeah. Thank you for answering those questions for me. Always want to know. If I come up with any more, I'll have you back on the podcast and we can talk about them.
Hell yeah.
You ever wear cock rings, though? What a great shift, right?
That's a shift.
Yeah,
Nope. I'll just be use my own resources.
Wow. Look at you, Mr. fucking fancy
Head,
pants.
shoulders, knees, and toes. We're all in, baby.
I was when people go grab your balls, like when they are doing like
in the middle of fucking.
No, what?
Oh, like you haven't had them like. Never mind.
Continue. No. Explain. You just can't fucking blow past that, like the stop sign we did earlier.
When like they pull you in and they're like fingers are on the balls and they're like.
Pull you in, bitch. What the fuck are you talking about? Like,
when penis enter vagina.
How you mean? Like they're reaching under there? Like they're trying to fucking get something that they dropped underneath the couch?
I wish they could see what I'm doing right now, but like.
Yeah, there's a reason why there's no.
That's never happened.
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe you're just too into the moment to.
You know what?
Notice.
Good point. You don't really think about how fucking hard your balls are banging against the clit. It's like a fucking FBI trying to break into your house.
Bro, if a kid hit me that hard, I'm down for the count. But once I'm doing it to somebody, it's like game on. Balls of steel, man.
Jesus Christ. Well, actually, your balls they scrunch up because it thinks it's in danger. It's just when you're lifting weights. Believe it or not,
sometimes they do. Sometimes they just.
Jesus Christ. Sorry, my phone's fucking vibrating like a motherfucker.
You could use it like a cock ring.
I didn't even respond back to this person. They texted me back anyway. But, yeah, fucking a lot going on for me coming up here. Fuck, dude. I was thinking about how you would, how people would be like, I got your nose, and be like, got your clit. Just fucking grab the bean with tweezers. What is, oh my God, John. Jesus. Do you have Snapchat Premium?
No, she does.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Probably she's got an iPhone, right? That's free for iPhones.
Is it?
Yeah. I
think she does have an iPhone, but she had to pay for it.
You know what's fucked up? Why is everything a premium these days? I swear to God, I'm waiting for condoms to come out where you gotta pay extra to open the package.
It's my sister's. It's me.
Jesus Christ, John! It's because they got iPhones, I believe.
She has an iPhone, but she also had to pay for it.
Gay. That's absolutely gay. Everything that has to do with the premium these days, I just don't do it. I actually just got my YouTube Premium back. That's the only thing I'll really pay for. Because
YouTube Music?
Yeah, because it's like that. I don't really
interrupt my fucking music.
Yeah,
take
that
them
too.
ads away.
You know what's funny is that ads didn't ever bother me because
they do me.
And you could always skip it. But you gotta remember, we grew up in a generation where ads weren't as fucking a big of a deal.
We had commercials as a kid. Now they got Netflix where they don't have commercials.
But now you're paying out the ass for Netflix.
Exactly.
How worth it is it, you know?
Not that worth it. You just gotta wait till your season comes out, and then you just cancel your subscription after you binge watch it.
Yeah, pretty fucking much. And that's, well, once you have all these subscriptions, at the end of the day, you're basically paying the same amount as cable, but cable's just not as good anymore.
It's not.
You know, and I just saw an ad today when I was in a gym, and this lady had showing a little bit of cleavage. That's the only way they're gonna save TVs these days. In order for men to start watching TV again, like they did back in like the fucking early 2000s, 2010 or less, they gotta start bringing cleavage back out in TV shows. That's where we went wrong. The women started marching for more rights, and it's like, come on, dude.
I think it's just.
Get in the fucking kitchen, you stupid whore!
People are soft and don't know how to make sandwiches.
Dude, I rather just make my own.
Me too.
Because there's just sometimes I've met women, like my ex, not the last ex, but the other ex. You know, fuck it, Kenzie. Kenzie, her bitch ass could not. Too much lettuce for very little meat. Like what?
Yeah, the meat to the lettuce ratio should be like 90 to 1. There's be so much meat. That sounds so gay, but I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Okay. You made it gay by saying that's a lot of meat. But no, I just feel like lettuce itself has a lot of flavor for being mostly a watery vegetable. Mm-hmm. I almost called it a fruit.
Holy like shit. Celery.
Yeah. And so, but it still carries a lot of flavor. Especially like when it has that weird fuzzy stuff on it. I'm kidding.
The white fuzzy stuff?
Yeah, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Yeah, I was told not to eat that part. I don't know.
No, I just eat the stem, right? That's all the
the hard part. So you are gay.
I was
little side note. PB&Js in basic training. Every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I had a PB&J sandwich.
Well, you're trying to aim for carbs. You're basically trying to fuel your body then.
I ate so much more food during basic and AIT than I do back home that it was a freaking surprise to me that I lost weight when I was eating like 6 times as much more food. Shit was blowing my mind. PB&Js and what was it? Crap, sorry, I'm having a brain fart. PB&Js and then eggs in the morning with sauteed mushrooms. Eggs and sauteed mushrooms in the morning fucking killed it. It was the best.
Good job, John. I had to go fucking... You really killed that 30 seconds for me.
I had a brain fart, so like 15 of those seconds is me going, oh, fuck.
Nah. You chilling.
Put me on the spot, man.
Hey,
so many people watching.
The view...
No, there's no one outside.
Oh, I was like, dude, why the fuck you playing outside? I hate that I live like right next to a field, dude. I'm scared.
Get a rifle. Every once in a while, I'll flash it out the window.
Well,
if there is someone watching.
That was the plan,
but not anymore.
That was the plan, but Daddy's got to go somewhere for work, so I don't know what's gonna happen here within the next few months.
Me neither, man.
Yeah, it's rough, isn't it? It's rough. So I hate living out next to
anal with no lube.
Yeah.
Just doesn't get better.
No, it does not.
For either.
Fucking, I catch myself, the vibes at work, dude. I was fucking hard as fuck all day. Matt, if you're listening to this podcast, I don't jerk off on shift, but just know I had a boner. If you have not, if you don't get a boner at your workplace, I don't think you're thinking hard enough. Like I was just,
That's facts.
Yeah.
That's facts.
How often you choke your meat? Just fuck.
Quite a bit. Well, I work in a cold storage, so like something's gotta stay warm down there. Might as well be my dick popping out.
Get some hand warmers, dude. Fucking.
No, I hate those.
Do you really?
We weren't allowed to use them during. So I went through basic during the winter, and they're like hand warmers. Are you cold? We'll warm you up. So I just refused to use hand warmers because I didn't want to do push-ups.
That's fair. That is fair. They would just take them and throw them in the pit and make you low crawl to it and make you low crawl back every time and be like, oh, glad you got it back. And then they would take it and throw it out into the pit again. So
all the time.
No, but I hate living. I was saying I hate living at this field. Which, by the way, I called them and like, hello. I'm like, yeah, I'm interested in purchasing this land right here. It was kind of expensive. It's like $100,000, but it's land, right? That's a lot of fucking land.
Just put your house in the middle of it. Put a driveway to it.
I was just gonna like plant. And just make it, or put like a huge like fucking hotel here just for fun.
You got the money to start a hotel.
You know what's funny? I'll be driving and be like, I can't believe they ripped up farmland for a fucking gas station. And then I'll be like, I could have built a hotel there.
You got to put another Mexican restaurant right there.
No, another McDonald's. Another
Eddie's.
another McDonald's. Another a Mexican place. And what's another gas station with a hotel?
Just 1, 2, and 3. All in the hotel.
Yeah. And there's no rooms.
The first floor is gas station, right?
Right.
Right above that is the restaurants. So, like, I guess the second floor. Above that's the first floor would be lobby. Second floor would be the restaurants. And then above that's just suites and shit.
And then there's no rooms, though. It says it's a hotel, but it's not. People walk in like, where the fuck are the rooms?
That's an arcade room. That's a bowling alley. There's a gaming hotel.
That'd be pretty cool.
Activity center.
Kind of like a casino, but more things to do. But like a...
put a casino in there.
Like a more of adult Dave and Buster's?
Make it like 20 stories high, so when you're at the top floor with the casino and the pool, you can look out over Rochelle and be like, I hate it here.
I like how you just dropped the... Nah, it's okay. I've dropped the location here before. There's more...
Rochelle, New York, bro.
It's New Mexico, you fucking asshole. I looked up how many Rochelles are there, and like, yeah, you could like look up the state. I've probably said it before, but
93 or some shit. There's a lot.
There's like over 60 locations named Rochelle in just United States alone.
Like Springfield, that's freaking.
Yeah, you know what? You know what's funny? I remember I had to go down to Springfield, which, by the way, to get there, that drive is the worst.
3 hours.
Oh my
to go see
god.
Toby Keith.
Oh yeah, dude.
R.I.P.
Are we gonna see another concert here pretty soon? We have to.
If we die, we could go see Toby again.
Oh, let's just open up a question for me.
Want to talk about me? I want to talk
about. I want to talk about number one. Fuck it. Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue is one of my favorites, for sure.
They played that at our graduation. It's part of our video.
Oh, nice. No, what's that other one?
Made in America?
She's on the backseat of my motorcycle. That's
God Love Her.
Yeah, that's a good one too. That's one of my favorites. But when we die, do you think I'm gonna look like this in heaven or hell? I don't know. I'm scared. Like,
ugly?
Huh?
No, I'm kidding. It's like ugly. Look ugly.
Oh shit! I feel like I've really had a glow up, but now I feel like the glow up was there for like a month, and then I look super old. I don't know what the fuck's going on, dude.
You do look older. You look like you're fucking 24 or some shit.
Go fuck yourself. I'm already having a hard time right now. Okay.
Put your dick away.
Fuck
Might get soft.
Got me itching my fucking balls right now. It's funny you bring that up. No, but especially when I wear green, I feel like I look really old, like a lot older, and I really don't like that. That makes me very uncomfortable.
I'm just not a fan of the color green.
As you're wearing a fucking green shirt, that's like a pea green.
Okay, well it's Illinois National Guard. Like, gotta represent.
Oh my god!
To all the ones who can't see me right now.
Yeah, all the people there's a reason why there's no camera on this podcast, everybody. And if you do want a camera on the podcast, I'll have balls out every time. Did you hear that Speed showed his dick? How old is that?
Did he?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah. That was like last year.
I guess it like flopped out of his. I just found out about this. I guess it just like flopped out of his underwear on stream, and the only reason why I found out is because the chat just fucking started blowing up.
Like, well, oh my gosh!
That kid clearly doesn't have a fucking dad.
I think he's 20, or 19. He's young.
Is he really? Dude, that kid's fucking life's over. It's over.
That blew him up. He's still going pretty good.
Yes, but he's only famous because he acts like a fucking retard.
Most YouTubers, streamers.
Yeah, the only streamer who actually is retarded that tries to act normal is fucking Sketch. What's up, brother? Special teas, special plays, special players, Tuesday, fucking shit like.
That's him?
Yeah, I love that guy, dude. I didn't know who the fuck it was.
He really blew up these last couple of months.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
well, I think it's funny that he blew up during Autism Awareness Month.
They're like, we gotta nominate one. Sketch, you're it. Represent.
Dude, we need this tax write-off. Come on, buddy.
We paid for a whole month. We need this.
Yeah, dude. He's like, you are gonna. God, you ever seen like the jokes behind the scenes, like what happens? They put him inside a cage and they make him rehearse like 1,000 times. Shit like
really?
The joke is that like when they seem happy and they tell you that they live this awesome life, but then once they turn off the camera, they get pushed back into a cage to force to create content.
YouTube lifestyle.
I'm curious on what Mr. Beast went through where he's like, let's isolate myself on an island for 100 days and see if I try not to put this bullet in my head.
It's the views.
You know what's funny? He should do an episode where it's like, I put myself in a dark room with this one gun, and I'm going to see how long I could go without food or water. And if I don't make it past 10 days, I shoot myself.
YouTube dark. They already have YouTube red.
Do they? What's YouTube red?
YouTube? It's red. Like the logo?
But is it special content like porn?
I feel like there probably is one like RedTube or some shit. I don't know. I don't need porn no more.
What the fuck
I'm
is
a changed man.
Shut the fuck up. I like to sometimes get a good jerk off, you know. A good
I went
jerk.
6 months without one.
Yeah, so. Dude, the nut's wild, isn't it? It's wild, isn't it?
Best feeling ever.
It's like you could think again.
You realize that there is something to life. Yeah. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and it's just shit coming out of your dick.
What are you doing if you fucking jump off an airplane and the parachute don't open?
First guy getting to jump out of a fucking airplane, and if it don't open, I'm whipping it out. The last thing they're gonna see is the dude falling naked.
Who the
funny
fuck
that would be? I won't be alive to fucking see the repercussions.
I don't know.
What are they gonna do? Sue me?
I would do I would say if I was falling, if I was to fall off of an airplane, if I could pick the location, kind of like a Fortnite move, I would probably jump out of an airplane over water and just dive like a missile straight into the water. Because there's a higher chance. Oh, you'd probably break your fucking head and neck.
Every bone in your body would break. It's just like hitting cement because the surface tension. But I would be like, if I was to jump over water, I'd be like, oh man, parachute ain't opening. I hope there's like a shark or a whale right under me. See if I can, I won't know, but maybe in the afterlife, gotta be like, bro, you went right through that fucking shark.
Yeah, dude, fucking high five.
You that motherfucker.
So I'm getting into heaven? Oh, God, no, your record's terrible. But, it was
actually, free pass, because look at this video footage. Pulls out an iPad, and it's just your death scene, and it's you going right through a freaking shark or something. Oh. This is the autism coming out.
Yeah, this is the autism coming out. If you were stuck on an island, what are you bringing? What's your 3 fucking things?
What kind of island?
Ooh, like an island, like. All right, I'm gonna create the scenario.
Forest and stuff.
Okay, you're in shift of season. Okay, so keep this in mind.
Shift of season. What seasons?
So fall, like a summerish fall into a winter, and it normally it just brings a lot of rain and a lot of wind. Tidal waves and shit, and you're on an island about the size of my queen size bed. What are you bringing?
That's a small fucking island.
It is. I mean, it's a queen size bed.
And you said there's a lot of rain. And you said tycoons? Or
tidal waves?
Tidal waves?
Yeah.
Yeah, if the tidal wave comes to that size of a fucking island, I'm gone either way.
No, you survive. You just get the shit knocked out of you.
How am I holding on?
You find your way back to the island every time.
Oh.
You just have like a muscle memory.
So obviously.
So you actually get the muscle memory is so strong that in your sleep, they not only when you get rescued and brought home and you sleep next to your wife for the first time, in your sleep you actually go back to the same location. You start over. What are you bringing? What are you bringing?
I'm bringing a raft with oars. That's one.
That's 2. Oars is fucking.
But it's part of the raft.
I'll let that one slide. You fucking cuck.
The reason I have that is because I need a way to get back to the island.
Okay.
So that bitch is with me. And you can use it to block the wind. You prop that bitch up, put the oars as like little stakes to hold it up. Now you got something to block wind. Girlfriend, because obviously I'm gonna be sexually frustrated. And
Girl! I was fucking from Despicable Me.
Girl! Fucking guru. Girlfriend, obviously.
Right.
And then those PB&Js got me through basic. They'll get me through the.
You're not gonna bring fucking water?
Surrounded by water.
You can't drink that water, you fucking salt water.
So what? I'm just supposed to have a PB&J's, water, a raft, and no girlfriend?
I'd rather fucking survive than have no girlfriend.
I'd rather just have the last of my days, go out with a bang.
I could not fuck thirsty. I will pull out mid-fuck to go get some orange juice. I don't... with the pulp.
Pull out, give it a little 2-tap, be like, Deuces. You gotta get some OJ.
No, 2 tap on the clit deposit. But
That's crazy.
if I had to go on an island, to be honest, and I was gonna come back, right? A raft's a good one, you see, but I'd probably bring like a fucking a dolphin that could talk. Like it's like a no. I would pick a genie. I'd rub the
So now
lamp.
you can get 3 wishes and have 3 more items.
Yeah,
I get it.
Well, yeah, so I'd bring a genie, probably like Mia Khalifa, and maybe some like water or orange juice with the pulp. I don't know who the fuck invented orange juice with the pulp, but I hope you're rotting in fucking hell. I hope you're with the guy.
You got real problems if you decided, you know what, this orange juice needs to be chunky.
Yeah,
For no fucking reason.
Yeah, I think like 3 years ago, I put on my story where it's like she'll drink orange juice with the pulp, but my jizz is kind of chunky, and she says she's out. Like, what the fuck, dude? Can you imagine if jizz was like,
Chew.
You know how people like replace golf course grass, so it's like they poke a hole. It's like it's like the shit. I don't know how to describe this, but either way, you're jizzing like legit ropes, and like you can pull it out because
Jesus
it's a solid.
Christ.
It's a solid inside your fucking cock. People ask me, holy shit, dude, I'm all over the place with this fucking podcast. By the way, if you're still listening to this podcast and you do like having John on this one, which John's doing pretty good, even though it's our first time back. We're raw dogging this
I missed
podcast.
you all. The only way to do is to raw dog it.
Oh, of course, and not pull out. Sorry, my knees fucking hurt. Jesus Christ. You know, I'm a pretty forgivable dude. Like, I could be dating a girl and she could cheat on me with my dad, and honestly, it wouldn't really affect me that much. And if she wanted to fix it, I'd just be like, buy me some chicken tenders. Honestly, like, I'm not that hard to please. If a girl shows me a little bit of attention, like, I guarantee I'm all over that. Like, especially being a little bit more lonelier. I'm not saying like I'm easy, like I'm a slut, but dude, holy shit, all you gotta do is just take me to Chili's, bro. I'm chilling.
I'd slut for you.
I thought you were gonna show me a photo.
I will, but after the podcast. Just in case you don't, name drop.
No. I want to see you. Go ahead. I won't name drop if you tell me not to.
The love of your life.
What do you? Who?
The one from training, the one you keep asking about.
What the? Go down. Oh my god, dude! The problem is that she's white. Can we?
No, she's not. She's Hispanic.
No, that's not it. Can we tap on this?
Yeah, you're just gonna like it if you double tap.
Oh my god, dude! She just. I don't know. She kind of looks like she's just. Oh fuck, dude! How? She's got the juice. She's got the juice.
That's funny. If you think about it, like.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
Yeah, it's,
they won't know, but that's funny.
No, but the problem is, I like darker skin normally. That's why, like, if I yeah, fucking looks like a great body. Don't get me wrong, but I normally kind of lean towards the darker skin tones these days. I thought you were gonna show me a picture of Kenzie. I'm like, I don't give a fuck, to be honest.
She doesn't have me on social media.
I don't blame her. I don't have me on social media either, You don't
have yourself?
You know who popped up in my recommendation? Not only her, but this one girl she used to babysit.
Just to babysit?
Yeah, like she's only like 9 when I knew her, so it's been she's probably like 16 now. It's fucking weird. I'm like, why you pop out my recommendations? I didn't even know who the fuck you were. I saw her the other day though. I drove past her and they were like doing this, and I'm like, there was no one else on this road.
Kenzie or the kid?
Kenzie, I believe.
Waving at you?
Had to be her. I never see, because you wonder why I knew it was her? All the dents and fucking dinks in that car. Dude, if a bitch drives a Jeep, just know that bitch is probably ruined.
Calling out my sister.
This is different. She's dating Dalton.
Yeah, he can
and
get those fixed.
Yeah, that guy, not only can he get
a name drop her husband.
First off, that guy's
dating. Like, they ain't married.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They are married, aren't they? It's not that I forget, but I forget.
Hi, sister. We're not saying you're a bad driver, just sometimes you scare us.
I'm going to save this. I'll reply back later. Dalton takes care of his shit all the time. I don't think... only if some people took care of their cars the way they wash their ass. Perfect.
Some people can't even do that.
How you washing your ass these days? How you doing it?
Soap and water?
Do you spread your cheek at all? Like, try to get in there?
Yeah.
Do you, like,
stand
on your tippy toes and spread the cheeks?
A little bit, yeah.
Really?
You gotta get that rag in there.
It's like you use a rag?
You use your fucking fingertips or something?
I do the knife hand, lather up my hand with soap, I just yeah, buddy! Right there. We fucking just start swiping that bitch like a fucking credit card. Yeah, dude, all the time. And then if it's, sometimes I just jump in right after a shower, so that's like the last thing I wash. I kind of, first what I do is I stand on my tippy toes and get that Michael Jackson lean and spread the cheeks. Yeah, you already know I was going there. And then I just fucking lather up my hand and I go down there.
Lather up the finger and...
No.
That's no infections.
When do we get prostate exams? 40 years old?
Shit, I hope not.
Someone just told me the story about
who's the sick fuck that's like, you have to get a prostate exam? No, the fuck I don't.
I'm pretty sure it's because when you get to a certain age, you're actually more bound to get it.
Cool. Better than some dude fucking look at my asshole.
Well, no, they still fucking look at it. They normally kind of push around the tissue and then they... I'm scared.
At least lube it up before you
I'm gonna be straight up with you. No one's ever touched my butthole. I don't like.
No one's ever touched your butthole?
No, never. But let me finish the sentence. People go, how do you know you're not gonna like it? Now I'm scared. What if I do moan when I have it? What happens if he like puts it in? I'm like, oh, like this. Is, yeah.
You say he?
Yeah.
Are you still talking about the prostate exam?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. I think it's talking about like. Besides the point, I was like, whoa.
No, well, like
shit's coming out of the closet.
They go pretty deep in there. They go like fucking 2 inches deep.
Damn.
That's a lot, by the way. 2 inches is a lot.
Sick.
But no, people. I think for me, it's like, yeah, like I don't know. I didn't like my balls being sucked, and then I got it done, and I was like, this is pretty nice.
Shit works.
And then like. So I had someone squeeze my ass. I had Claudia rubbed out my ass one day. She's like, "There's a lot." She's like, "Normally, if your lower back hurts, a lot of tension's built in your butt, actually, which is really unique." And then she's like, "Here, I'll rub out your ass." And then like literally like rubbed out my cheeks. I felt so much better.
I've had my booty rubbed like that.
Do it.
I rub booty like that because I fucking love rubbing booty, but
like actually like in a non-sexual way, like have her just like your
non-sexual way always turns sexual.
No, but like it feels good. If your lower back's stiff, it's in your ass. Wow. It's because your ass.
Help me out?
I'll help you out. I'll fucking get in there with an elbow, spit on it. And we'll get the cat on the other cheek. Just start kneading away.
There you go, Eris. You get in there. Eris is the name of my cat.
That's the one that's not dead, right? How many cats you got now?
5.
Still?
Yeah, Karma, Eris, Big John, Handsome, and Zoe.
I don't remember Zoe there being...
She's the female downstairs. Because we separate them. The only kind of segregation you can do. Cats.
I'm going to take a little bit of our trail mix here. Anybody who doesn't know, I think I told you guys on the last podcast, I was put on an antibiotic for my fucking, the bump in my armpit. I did get it checked out. They said it was hopefully just a cyst. If it does continue to bother me, they are going to want to remove it, which is fine by me. They said the recovery process should not be too long. They just numb the fuck out of your armpit and they remove this. Hang on. So, with this antibiotic, I have to, like, eat with it. And if you don't, you get, like, super sick and you'll throw it up. So, that's what my... What is... What?
Facebook group asked a question, said, what's a classic work of art you like? I put Moaning Lisa. I don't know if I'm going to make it into the group.
But yeah.
No, I'm just going to put Scary Movie 4. That is a work of art.
Hang on. Finish my fucking thing, but... Yeah, no, if I don't eat with this... my doctor's like, yeah, make sure you eat with this, because if you don't, you're going to get sick and throw it up. It's just that kind of medicine. It's that antibiotic. And I went to go get the antibiotic, and normally they brief you on it. And I'm like, do I have to eat with this meal or with this this pill? And he was like, nah, you should be all right. I'm like, what the fuck? I never heard a fucking pharmacist talk like that. Imagine going to school for like 7 years to learn medication to still be bad at your job.
Facts. Nothing but truth there.
Oh.
Nutting.
In other news, how you feeling about Donald Trump winning the election? You think he's going to?
I don't know who the fuck's running. Is it just him and Biden again?
No, Kennedy.
Kennedy.
But he's Democratic, and they're urging him not to run.
Kennedy.
Wait, Robert Kennedy?
The late John's brother?
Yeah, hang on, let's look him up. How old is Kennedy, and which party is he leaning towards for a 2024 election?
Well, if he's like his brother, I'd fucking go for Kennedy, but... we don't need another one getting shot in the head.
So, Kennedy said this week, this is an old one I'm assuming, that he qualified to be on the ballot in California and will accept the nomination of America Independent Party, which of history of associating itself with far-right figures. So he's kind of like an independent, but he has both a Democratic and right
It's kind of like a moderate.
Basically, but he's I think he's like one of the first moderates to really fucking impact the polls. And it's to the point where it's not affecting Donald Trump, but it's affecting Biden's numbers.
I mean, all but one loved John. Obviously, the one,
Yeah, that died.
took the shot.
You think FBI fucking did it?
100%.
People say that the bullet ricocheted and it only hit him partly, and the FBI just finished it.
No, I think because it was the mafia and the FBI were working together. Hence why the assassinator died. Whatever the fuck his name was.
I was just talking about this in my last podcast, where it's like, the only reason why they want only Biden to go for Democratic nominations is because if he can win it, then, they could still control Biden. Because it's been proven that it's still a lot of Barack Obama's policies that are getting pushed through.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's worried about the TikTok ban, too. I don't know if I've been keeping up with that. It's a bill to send...
China and shit.
Yeah. Which, by the way, it's like, oh, that's cool. We'll stick up for an app that's been being watched by other countries with just kids dancing.
Yo, no, ban that shit. You know how many TikToks fucking my girlfriend sends me? I'll open up the app, there's like fucking 86 notifications. I'm like, oh, and I have to watch them all because there's going to be one of them is like, react to this so your boyfriend doesn't fucking love you or some shit.
Oh, yeah. If he doesn't react to this, he's cheating on you right now with your mom.
Yeah, the one that's all the way across the country.
No, but...
No, she hasn't sent any of those, though.
They're trying to ban TikTok, but inside, the reason why they're trying to make it the main focus of the bill, but it's like more funding for Israel and Ukraine, more policies for Democrats to milk over. And I'm like, dude, why? This country's so fucked where it's like, yeah, we'll go after TikTok, which is whatever. If it's spying on us and taking data, which I don't know what data they're really exposing. There's really...
Oh, look, a fucking 19-year-old girl's shaking her butt. Government secrets are out.
I don't know how... I mean, and not to mention, there's theories on TikTok, of course, like on every social media app. But, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Facebook, Snapchat, there's more information getting leaked on other apps besides TikTok. And I think it's funny, I don't have TikTok, but I can tell you for a fact that for them to be like, oh, we're going to go after this one app to make it the main focus. Like, Trump wanted us to ban the app in the past anyway because China was watching us through it, and he didn't like it. And then everybody's like, nah, fuck you, fuck him. And now Democrats want to do it. It's all just ass backwards.
That's this country.
I think the priorities are in the wrong spot. I don't think China's the issue here. I really don't. But I really hope Donald Trump wins this next election, dude. Like, that's all I'm hoping. But
honestly, whoever gives me a pay raise, my boss, because Big Daddy, he runs my bank account. If he wants to up it a little bit, he got my vote.
Really? No matter what side?
I ain't fucking voting. It doesn't matter. So.
Why aren't you going to vote? Practice your right to vote.
Oh, I'll vote, but it doesn't matter.
Would you say the 2016 election,
Yes.
2020 election was rigged?
Yes.
You were really?
100%.
I think so too. You remember we went to bed and Trump was leading in all the states that were supposed to be a flip state, and then we woke up and they were all blue. Yeah. I was like,
miraculously, they kept the fucking polls open so thousands of Biden supporters be like, oh gosh, we gotta go.
No, I think that shit was wild to me. And
the dead were voting and everything. Like, come on.
There were fucking mailing ballots getting sent to wrong houses.
I ain't gonna talk shit because again, he's my big boss man. But
yeah, no, it's okay to have an opinion. That's right. And I think I think that in the military, I think you can't express can't say you hate him because it's disrespect. Obviously,
I don't hate anyone.
You don't hate him, but you hate his policies.
I just hate how soft America is getting.
That's fair. It's a solid answer. You can't say it, but I will. Fuck you. That's the pros and cons of being a civilian here. I
hate civilians.
Fuck you too.
I love you, Eddie.
I love you too, John. I bring up the whole. Whoa, calm down, buddy. Calm down. It's already 9:00. We gotta go to bed for work tomorrow.
I don't work tomorrow.
You don't? I do. So as soon as this uploads, as soon as this finishes, I gotta kick your ass out until I go to bed. Welcome to me. I woke up 2 hours late today. I went in at 9.
Yeah, that's because we were up till fucking midnight last night.
I was also fucking up from 04 to like 12:30.
So was I.
No, the whole 4 days I was gone for work. I was up at 04, and then went to bed at 12:30.
So was I.
The entire weekend out in the sun?
Yeah, out in the sun now.
My lip is fucking sore from chewing sunflower seeds. Dude, the ranch ones, someone's like, man, you really are Midwestern, aren't you? I was like, fuck yeah, brother. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to get I survived off beef sticks and sunflower seeds mostly. Because, like, I was just always busy.
Beef sticks are too fucking expensive, so it's just sunflower seeds.
Nah, I'm not. When you're out there, dude, worth it.
Worth every fucking $17 for 2 pieces?
Nah. These ones are like, I don't know, $6 for 12?
Oh, you talking about that?
Yeah. You know what? That's just not really worth it. And I did when you think the same price, it's just like, oh shit, the average price for the one person but some stores still up the price. So you can't say what? Since when?
About it the other day that billionaire taxes go up, they just make a little bit less profit, but it's still the same price for everybody else.
It's too early to call me when I make a podcast. Making sure that your mic doesn't spaz out on me here. What the fuck? Did it transfer over to one mic? I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out right now. So, John, if you don't know this, I've been having mic issues, and I have not ordered them because I was trying to make sure that my workplace did not interfere. Hang on. For real. I'm making sure. No, hang on. I don't know why it's synced up. We might have to call it quits there.
Please give them an outro.
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna try something. I don't know if they did anything. No, yours is unplugged right now. Hang on. Alright, let's give them an outro. Because if you don't... Oh, I don't know if I told you. But, fucking... My mic, I've been waiting for work to... Holy shit, John. I've been waiting for work to tell me what's going on with my schedule before I buy it. And, I'll be able to get new ones within the next month or so. But everybody, that'll be the podcast. If you've made it this far, don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment. We just hit 60 followers, so that's good. Someone with a Russian name is not following us after I bashed Indian people for listening to this podcast. There's like 2% of Indian that listens to this podcast from India.
Amazing.
But
India?
Yeah, and 2% from
the ones we got banned.
With that being said, make sure you guys are still going back and listening to the old podcast. Those ones are just as good. This one kind of seemed a little bit more serious, not as funny, because I had a lot of questions for John, because he just came back. And this is his first podcast back with me, I believe, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, so, gotta see what's going on with work, and then we will kind of go from there, step off from there. But you got anything else you want to add to this, John, before I say goodbye?
God bless America.
Amen to that, I guess, right? And go fuck yourself, you stupid cunts.